back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Oubre can't get it to go. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now George. Paul George missing from long range. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hits the three-point bomb. Holmgren's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's George. 6 on the shot clock. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to Williams. George with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers trailed by 9. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the threes inside.
Over to the wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Lowry drives in to the middle. In the corner, Drummond with it. Drummond is doubled. George with no one around. Drills it from outside.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Holmgren right side. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers trailed by 6. In the corner, George with it. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. The shot comes out. Here's Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Outside Lowry. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. Wallace outside. Now here's Williams. Puts up a deep 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Oklahoma City out in front, up 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Now here's Williams, still without a basket. Pulls up on the wing. They grab their own miss. Pass to Wallace. And here is Caruso. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Watford, that's good.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Good on the three-point shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And how about the raw athleticism of Edgecombe? He gets to the rim with ease.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, everybody, the loudest section gets a free T-shirt. Who wants a shirt? Looks like... All right, fans, if you want a T-shirt, then we need you.
So both teams making some changes here. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Over in the corner, Williams trains the three-pointer. Williams has got 6.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams' shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Maxey. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
What awareness from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defensive end. Finds a steal and starts a fast break.
Now, here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Back to Watford. Outside, Maxey. Shot clock at 6. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 7. Back to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Maxey covering. Lets it go from 14. Holmgren can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of the position, you could see the frustration on his face. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
For 3, Holmgren. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. SGA on the wing. Back to Holmgren. Outside for SGA. On the wing, Williams. Latrey. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The 76ers trailed by 6. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong take from Embiid right there. The big fella's got major mobility.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's George. Again, Philadelphia.
The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and next to them. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
Here's George. 5 points in the game. Outside, Maxey takes the 3. The shot by George, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Here's Oubre. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Williams from outside. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Oklahoma City ball.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Pops in the layup for 2. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 18. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Maxey with it. George covering. To the inside. Here's Drummond. A clear look for George. Four on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a jump on him. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Go, Mr.
And
George.
so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Holmgren left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over George. And he hits the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10. The 76ers trail by 6. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Chet Holmgren.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
George with the bounce pass. Pass to Bona. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Gordon. Bucket 6. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 6. SGA from outside. And it's Bona with the rebound. The try by Lowry. That shot no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holmgren gets the bucket.
The skill from Holmgren is something to behold.
Oubre on the wing. Outside Gordon. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. The third quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 8. And we'll be back right after this.
45. All right, fans.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The 76ers trailed by 8. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Bona. And stolen by Wiggins. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Maxey. Buries it from three-point range.
The shortest 3 in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
Double team on Williams. Pass to Joe. On the wing, Williams. Outside Williams. Screen by Wiggins. 3 on the clock. Williams gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Fires from the wing. Again, Williams missing. Here's McCain. Comes up empty down low. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Williams double team. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Pass to Caruso. There's the drive. The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
3-point.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Edgecombe. Here's Maxey. The shot will not fall. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Did you see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with 4. Boy, you got to love that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's SGA. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Now Hartenstein. Ball's knocked loose. Oubre with the steal. Lowry. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Williams fires. Missed on the three. Here's Embiid. Count it!
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Holmgren left side. Big time move inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oubre with the rebound. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 11-point game. Embiid. And it's denied.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Thunder.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chet Holmgren.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Now, SGA.